I've made millions in long-term real estate and it's allowed me to live the life that I'm now currently living. So why the f am I stopping? What's up, fruitful investors? Welcome to my channel where yes, I am a YouTuber, but I'm also a real estate investor and business owner doing real shit in the background, not just up here talking about it. So yes, I might have clickbaited you just a little bit. If you know me and you watch me for a long time, you know that I still strongly believe in long-term real estate. It is the best way to make wealth. I owe everything I have to long-term real estate. But now that I've been doing it for about 12, 13 years, things are starting to change a little bit, and I still love long-term real estate, and I'll get to that at the end of this video, but I'll tell you what I'm up to now. So number one, I like the flip business way too much. After all the years that I've been doing long-term real estate, I flipped over 100 homes for sure, between the straight flips and then just like the long-term rental properties. I've done a number of flips and I really like that process. I've built a great system, I've built a great team. So now it's really allowed me and set me up for a position to really kick ass in just straight flipping. And I like the income that comes from it a lot more than the long-term real estate. Again, I suggest almost everybody starts off with long-term real estate, that's for sure. But when we're making 30,000 to about 200,000 plus per flip, that we're doing anywhere from 2 to 5 months, sometimes even 2 weeks for some wholesales we're doing, which I talk a lot about in my channel here. It's just undeniable. Once you get to the point where you know how to run a proper business, and like I said, you got the team down, everything, it just makes so much more sense for me to focus now on flipping. As I always say, flipping itself is a very, very advanced strategy, a very veteran strategy. It can be very risky if you don't know what you're doing. But like I said, now that we know what we're doing, I've been around the block for a long time. I really like doing the flips. So that's kind of why I'm switching 96% of my focus on just straight flips. Number two, I will say that rental properties are too slow. Now, in the long run, they're amazingly fast. But at this point, like I said, when we're doing 30,000 at the bare minimum, up to $200,000 profit per flip in 2 to 5 months, when we're doing these rental properties, it seems on that timeline very, very slow. So for example, I've been selling off a lot of my properties in the past 2 years that I've had with my partners. I had up to about 40, 45 individual properties, something like that. You start to forget after a while. And I've been selling them all off because the market has been at the top of the market. So I think, so we think, we don't know. I mean, it's probably gonna keep going up. I keep saying like, okay, this has gotta end sometime soon. And it keeps going up and up and up. But what I do know for sure is that we're at a very, very amazing place in the market. I bought at a very, very amazing time. So happened to be some luck involved in that, more skill, but some luck. So I'm just taking advantage of this real estate cycle and it may keep going up. That's fantastic. All I know now is that if we sell, we're getting an amazing profit. So I sold almost like 98% of my portfolio off. Actually, I got 3 properties left that I just reached out to this morning at filming this video, and we're selling those off too. So I will only have 1 rental property, I think, at the end of selling these properties. So that's cool. But we're doing a lot of other wicked stuff in business, which I'll get to in this video. But yeah, I'm selling them all off. I'm taking that profit because what I found is after 2 years of holding these rental properties with all these partners, I made about $80,000 to $100,000, which is fantastic. But like I said, when I'm comparing it to flips, 2 years, which by the way, that timeline should have been 5 years. When I talked to these partners and we bought the properties, it was a 5-year plan that we would make $100,000 each. That was the plan. We did it in 2 years, but it's still too slow for me at this point in my life. So yeah, 100,000 over 2 years with all the stress, the property managers, the tenants, the toilets, the problems. I just like doing the flipping. Even though the flipping is 10 times more insane with problems and more management, but like I said, I have the team in place, so it's much more easy to swallow. But on that timeline, man, the rental properties are just too slow. But again, I owe everything I have to the rental properties. All that money I made there, it was very, very smart. Rental properties are the smartest thing you can do to invest in real estate, that's for sure. I still believe it, but I'm at a different place in my life right now. Number 3, I will get to it now. I am ready to be a CEO of a real business. So at this point with our flip business, we have 13 employees. Almost all those are full-time jobs. And like I said, the team does most of the day-to-day practice now anyway. So I'm not really I'm not looking at the properties we're buying. I'm not running all the numbers. I'm not doing the offers. Man, the whole team does all that. Really all I do, my main focus is to raise capital. That's what I'm really good at. So I spend all my time raising capital, doing these videos for the purpose of raising capital in a sense. So I'm focused on that and I'm focused on growing the biz. So I'm the more visionary aspect on like, okay, how much marketing do I got to send out here? What do I got to do to get here? Who do I have to hire to make this business go even faster? I'm more focused on the creative end and how to grow this thing. And the team, I got really amazing people in each key spot, and they're doing pretty much everything from A to Z that involves on flipping a property. For example, when we buy a property, at this point in my life, now that we've had our baby Sawyer for the past 5 months, 6 months, I haven't even stepped foot into a flip. I haven't had the time. I've been too focused on everything else and the family. So buying the property, I don't see it. I don't know what it looks like really, other than videos. Obviously my team sends me videos of the properties I'm buying, and I'm doing maybe rough calculation on the back end, make sure we're gonna do well on the flip, but I don't step foot in the property. I don't pick the colors and the flooring and all that. Our team does that because we have such a systemized system for how we flip. Nowadays, I don't even see it when we sell it. I don't see anything, dude. I'm here, I'm chilling here in my house. Everybody's doing the stuff out there. So it's really cool that way. So I'm really focused on building a real, actual full-time business where I'm the CEO of it, which is really, really awesome. I'm also number 4 into really diversifying my whole life right now and my money specifically. So what I always say is when you make a few $1 million in business or real estate investing specifically, because before I was totally against diversifying. You know, it was like the Warren Buffett adage kind of, where it was like focus on one basket and all the eggs in that basket and don't take your eyes off that basket. That's what I was like. Real estate, don't talk to me about anything else. I don't want to hear shit. I'm just doing real estate, stocks, crypto, garbage. I don't want to do any of that. I'm just full on real estate. But like I said, when you get a few $1,000,000 in your bank, you're going, oh my God, like, I don't want to lose this. You know, I want to grow it smartly. If that's even a word, it's not a word. If I can grow it properly, I don't want to lose this money. What do I got to do? So now I'm doing mostly real estate, mostly flipping, like 90% of my business is flipping. But I'm also into crypto. I'm also into stocks and stock options, to be precise. So I buy exclusively the S&P 500 and the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ. I'm sure you've heard of those two boring ass things your grandpa probably told you about. So I put all my money in S&P 500 and QQQ. In crypto, I do pretty much only Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, the big daddies, the big mamas of crypto. So I just do that. The flipping biz full on, and now I'm focusing potentially on doing Airbnb. So we're going down to Miami actually pretty soon in the States. I'm thinking about also buying some Airbnbs somewhere else in the world. I won't disclose that until we get to it because it's gonna be fun. But that's kind of what I'm focused on now, kind of diversifying and having like 90% of my focus on real estate still, obviously, but I'm just sprinkling some money around into some other smart strategies. So that's what I'm up to now, and that's why I'm really no longer buying the rental properties. It just doesn't serve me at this point, I don't think, unless I find something really amazing that's probably not gonna be in Canada. We'll see, I don't know, maybe. But that's kind of where I'm focused on right now. And last but not least, number 5, will I ever buy a rental property again? I don't know, maybe, but I'm loving the active business. I think for me at this point, because I'm really focused on active income and growing the cash flow per month, I know for a fact I will still be buying long-term real estate, but it's probably gonna be in the form of Airbnb in really, really hip cities that have a lot of tourism. So that's probably the direction I'm gonna go. That's kind of why I'm no longer buying real estate, or sorry, no longer really buying rental properties. That's the video, man. If you like this video, if you learned anything, smash that like button. Also hit that subscribe button so I can see you in the next video.